NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And the Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. You look at this Niner defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
On the move past the 40, and he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Fields on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 12 more yards there and another first down. A shotgun snap. Fields locates Hardman for another catch. Touchdown, Rams! Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
On second down, here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
11 yards there, just like last play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watson throw complete there to Thomas.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now Watson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. Down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Still in the 1st quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Fields.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on third down. Fields. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll find Jones again. Complete. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Nolan Smith
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Jones has it. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Touchdown! David Njoku from 8 yards out. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Fields throw taken in by Watkins here.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Watson's throw here into the hands of Jones.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Forced out to his left. Open man, that's Renfro. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. To throw is Watson. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Below Nichols in there to take him down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Open man, this is Lewis. Touchdown, LA! Mercedes Lewis, 39 yards.
And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.